man, you can spend $12, $25 or more on a stupid little plastic water can. The nice metal ones, well over $25 sometimes, especially if they're painted. Hello world, thanks for joining me today. It's unexpectedly raining here in the great state of Texas, which is a wonderful thing. I'm not going to pass up a good rain in the middle of summer because it gets so dry here so often. But you might hear a little background noise today. It's pretty humid, feels like it's at least in the mid 80s, and that's cool for us right now. There's been a little thunder and lightning today, and Buckshot's a little concerned, but we'll try to get through it. If you haven't seen my other videos, my name is Mickey. I live in the great state of Texas with my dog Buckshot, and I'm on a homestead journey. On this channel, I try to entertain you, bring you along on the story of our start to a more sustainable life, growing our own food, and starting our homestead. Thank you so much for coming by my channel today. If you're a new subscriber, thanks again. If you're not a subscriber yet, I hope you'll consider hitting that subscribe button. Follow me and Buckshot on our homestead journey. I think it's an entertaining one, and I hope you'll join us. On a few of my other videos, you may have seen me using my do-it-yourself water can. I've been looking at water cans over time, and they're so expensive. If you go to a garden center or even the hardware store in the garden area, man, you can spend $12, $25 or more on a stupid little plastic water can. The nice metal ones, well over $25 sometimes, especially if they're painted. So I've been making my own, and today I want to share with you how to make your own water can out of easy to find, maybe even free containers. So here's the container that I've made already. As you can see, it's made out of a tea container. This is a half-gallon container. And I could have peeled these stickers off. In fact, I've got a couple more here where I've taken the stickers off and used some of that Goo Be Gone stuff to get all the little sticky stuff off of here. And so this is what I'll use today to make our container. This is a half-gallon in size. I wish that I was able to find some gallon containers. I could probably find some orange juice containers out there or something, but it's important that we have a nice lid that has the threads in an area where you can drill holes in the middle so that you can pour the water out. I haven't found one that's a gallon size yet, but I like to drink iced tea. A lot of us in the South like to drink iced tea, so these have worked fine for me so far. So here you can see the lid has threads on the outside of a decent sized area that I can drill holes in, and this is where of course the water will come out. We'll also make a hole for air to come into the container so that it flows out. This one that I've already made, these were 5/32 inch, and I find that to be a bit large. So today I'm going to use 1/16 inch holes. So basically you can see that I'm just drilling holes around in a circle. I'm going to fill these in My batteries aren't holding up, so I had to switch to the old electric drill. My series of holes, 1/16 of an inch, didn't take long at all. And now I'm going to get a file and file those smooth from the outside. There's a little bit of flashing here that I'll take off, and a little bit here as well. We'll fix those up real quick. And also we need to put a hole in there, a breather hole, so that air flows in when you're pouring the water out. For the air hole, it could be any size. I'm using a 1/4 inch bit, but I mean, you could just take a knife or an ice pick or something and start opening up any size hole. And you ought to have it a little bit down, so that a little bit away from the spout, so that air can flow in, right? So I'm gonna put it a couple of inches down here, and then it also gives me the ability to cover it up with my thumb and reduce the amount of water flow that's coming out. That helped me with planting my my thyme from seeds. Since they're so small, they tend to wash away in the soil. I would put my thumb over the hole and reduce the amount of water that would flow out of the cap. And that is really it. All it takes is a cap, a container with a lid that has enough room inside the threads so that you can drill the holes. I like 1/16 inch holes because it has a small stream of water that comes out. Drill the amount of holes that you'd like to spray. Drill a hole or cut a hole in the handle or some other area so that air can flow back into the container, and I have a new watering can for free. Again, this is a half gallon can. I'd love to have one that's a gallon, so I'll be looking for some that maybe orange juice container or something that I can use that's a gallon size. So that's it for this one, folks. Just a quick little do-it-yourself water can video. Of course, being debt-free and self-sustaining, reusing things that you already have sitting around the house or that you find in the trash is a great way to save money. And why spend 25 bucks or so, even $12.95 on a watering can when I already have these containers around the house? So I hope you got something out of this. I hope that you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, and hope you'll consider subscribing if you haven't already. Thanks, and happy Father's Day to everybody out there. And don't forget, happiness is the new wealth.